Okay.
3, 2, 1, go. Hey, welcome back. Ready to go?
Yep, yep.
Did you ever figure out your drug situation?
Yes, I can use them now. Consume now.
Yep.
Shield boost and explosion shield boost penalty, so yeah, whatever.
Perfect. How's it going, Meatwad? Wow. Destin Fleet.
Watch that.
No, I'm a little pissed. Yeah, well, when you're in high sec and you have high security status, who cares, right? So I haven't used my iceboxing profiles in a while, so I imagine it's going to be kind of bleh for how everything's set up on my monitor. But we shall deal with it.
Have
So,
they fixed Tech 2 hams?
how do you mean fixed?
Weren't they not good at all in the old days?
Um, they're decent. The problem is that everyone flies around in frigates and destroyers and are linked and have snakes and all that stuff. So missile application is pretty bad right now.
Yeah.
If anything, hams are in an okay spot, not a great spot. Like if you like put a scram web on something and paint it, you're probably gonna do full DPS, and it's pretty good. The biggest problem with the Drake right now is that it has this 10% damage to kinetic, which means
Yeah.
unlike like in the past, like you only had a 5% bonus, so and you had an extra launcher, so like when you swap to a different damage type, it wasn't as bad. So when you swap to a different damage type right now, it's like awful damage.
Yeah.
So as far as what you're going to be doing for application, you got a rigger on that thing. We sacrificed a little bit of HP to do that. I think it should work out just fine. I'm more worried about just getting blobbed by a bunch of like Logi cruisers and cruisers, stuff like that. But if we do run into like a frig gang, I think we'll trade favorably, hopefully anyway.
Excellent.
Yeah, Yuri, we're flying around with Raxabalimp right now. So he's actually, I didn't realize this, but I was talking to him a couple of days ago. He has like virtually none of the new skills from the past 2 years. So he doesn't have MGD skill. He doesn't have the armor layering skill that reduces the mass penalty on plates. He doesn't have the reactive armor hardener skill. He doesn't have ECCM skills. I mean, he has some skills he should have had, before he quit. So still getting him caught up. In fact, there's a couple of fittings that I want to run around with BC-wise that he can't use right now. He has to spend the next 30 or so minutes training up bare minimum skills to, say, use an MGD. Yeah, Meatwad, that may be true. We'll see. I'm thinking if a couple of duders sees specifically me or sees two BCs, they're probably just going to say, "Hey, let's murder him," and then murder us. How's it going, Zach? Yuri, he actually performed really well the other day. Evidently, he's a little bit tipsy right now, but I'm expecting good things. Yeah, they can see the links.
Oh, okay.
That's why I started up Iceboxer. So like when I alt tab over to the links, it alt tabs over to the full screen on that character, so they actually can see when I scout and stuff.
That's cool.
Yeah, it's very cool. Unfortunately, it forces me to turn off Arrow, which means I no longer have VSync, which makes the game look awful because I now get screen tears. Drives me up a fucking wall.
I feel for you, man. I don't.
Shut up. Did you check the tracking number?
No, I haven't yet.
Okay. I'm expecting it to take at least, I'm guessing, like the better part of 2 weeks.
Probably, yeah. Yeah, it's got to go all the fucking way across the continent diagonally. So.
Yeah. Yeah, Epic Zach. I'm playing in windowed modes. VSync doesn't work when you're playing with a fixed screen or what's it called? I didn't mean to jump. When you're playing with like a fixed window or playing with windowed mode, it only works when you're in full screen. However, if you have Arrow enabled, then it will work in fixed window or in windowed mode. Arrow is the only time that will enable you to actually play the game with VSync in windowed modes. Okay, looks like we actually have a small Vexor gang in Eglente. Where are you at right now?
I am warping to Eglente Gate.
So between Iceboxer running, OBS running, and doing a local recording and all that jazz, it's
Wow, only 2.5 AUs per second. That is slower than it used to be.
it's incredibly slow, yeah.
I don't know how I feel about this change.
They're buffing it in a couple of days, in about a week.
That's nice. They realized they went too far.
I hope so. So, 4 Vexors, Vexor Navy issue, and a Slicer. Scanning towards this gate.
Let's do it. Probably die, but you know.
I'm thinking we definitely would die. I'm warping to the gate 100. On my alt, I'm gonna see if they're camping it or something.
Do you want me to stay in gel for now? Yeah.
Yeah, for now.
Do you want me to go in and get baited?
We're gonna go in at the same time. You're not gonna last long enough.
Yeah, I guess not.
They have a curse with them as well. We're not gonna take it.
Yeah, fuck that.
Gotta love that scan immunity. I'm glad I warped there. Alright, let's jump through. Go ahead and head to Society Gate.
Where's that?
Oh man, we'd be pretty much ISK positive if we killed the curse.
You want to try to get it split up?
I have no way to scout it and get a warp in, unfortunately, because my alt's in a command ship.
No
And we're not going to be able to just...
T3s anymore?
I could if I dropped one of my links.
Oh, yeah, fuck that. Probes don't seem like they're as useful as they were, you know,
Though
4 years ago.
They're definitely useful. I mean, there's a lot less people like doing sights and stuff, but for combat stuff, they're still incredibly useful for getting warp-ins.
Fair enough, yeah.
But you know, since now that they have a category on your overview, you can just scan them very easily. Go and jump.
Okay.
God damn it. God damn it. God damn it. God damn it. Distant fleet. That was going simple. Ooh, Aeon on scan. Nice. And
Yeah, let's
Hell and
go.
an Nyx.
Let's go. Let's do it. I believe in us.
just apply a little bit of overheat, it'll be no problem.
Aggression, man. It's all about aggression. That'll win the day. There's one thing I haven't learned. I cannot fly. I use those drones you gave me.
You can't use. Oh my god.
I don't have a Mars drone specialization, man. They were completely useless back in the day.
Jesus fuck. I got some warriors I can give you those. Go ahead and jump. Oh my goodness. Yeah, you maybe sort of kind of want to train that up.
I guess I do now.
Yeah, and it'd be a very short train because you already have all the prereqs.
Yeah, all I need is one.
Go to top station. I'll meet you there.
I'm doing great.
Sorry,
today.
go to bomb station. Go to bomb station.
Roger.
Hey, how's it going, Rainbow? Gonna be doing a little bit of BC roaming today. Give me back one warrior.
Sure.
I'm gonna head to Cormoran.
Roger that. I still have a look at the hurricane.
No, it's a gorgeous ship, dude. I wish this is like the first time I've flown a Hurricane in probably over a year.
It's been a while for me too, man.
Well, I wanted to be in that Drake. I wanted you to be in the Hurricane. I figured the Hurricane would be like your jam right now.
It would, but I have to fail and not have skills, so. 25 minutes and we can switch. Hello. Caracol and Vixer.
Go ahead and jump.
But Caracol's way off the gate, isn't it? Or is it just a big
It's a regional gate.
He's way up though, he's way above. Oh, that's the Vexer, never mind.
It's a regional, so he's probably 0.
I'm gonna shut up.
Okay.
And stop failing.
Do I think the Fleet Cane's not worth the ISK? No, not really. I don't think it is.
This thing aligns like a boat.
Like a space boat?
Something like that.
Yeah, unfortunately I'm like plus oneing with Lynx, which has like the plus 25% to your agility.
Yeah, totally.
Okay, we're gonna try to bump off a Link Loki on the other side
Cool.
of this gate.
I'm historically terrible with bumps.
I am pretty much the same thing with bumping T3s, boosting T3s on gates. I'm really fucking bad at it.
Right.
Hopefully I'll prove myself wrong. Because I think I'm like
Let's
0
do
for
this.
6 right now for the past like month or so. Give me a sec.
There's a lot of people in here. I'm exactly positioned wrong.
I'm going for
I'm
it.
the opposite side of him from you. There you are. Shit. That was coffee.
Missed.
Oh, and miss.
That's what I do, dude. I'm like amazing at missing bumps on Lokis. Don't lock him. Now I'm on the opposite side of the fucking gate from him. Doesn't help that I'm hull tank, so really rough for agility. Going for it. Are you in DPS range?
I am, yeah.
I think I might
Try
get
to
him.
shoot him.
Got him. Engage. Fuck off, fuck off, fuck off. Can you fuck off?
I am micro warp driving.
Okay. I didn't expect there to be all these people. What the fuck? Just gonna let myself die. Can you get through the gate or anything like that?
I'm too far away. Hold on. I'm not scram though. I'm just pointed.
Okay, try to
put
try to get
them
out. I'm just letting myself die.
I'm
Yeah.
ready.
Are you free?
Not yet. Oh, I'm pointed by a bunch
I'm
of
dead.
shit.
Yeah, I'm dead. They have like a 20-man gang.
Wait, one thing. Imperial Slicer. I'm not gonna wait for a Slicer.
Try to.
I try to kill it.
You have links back up.
Didn't we kill a Loki though?
Yes. Are you down?
And yeah, I popped.
Okay.
And I will return to, wait, let me make
Dodix.
sure my club's in the right spot.
Yeah. Go to back to Dix. Or just get yourself killed if you're clone in the right spot.
Athenard. What gate was it on that we just died? Cormonan, right?
Cormona, correct.
That corpse was not a good luck charm.
Get in the fucking ship. Come on, dude. There you go.
And home the fast way.
Alright, it's gonna take me a little bit to get over there.
Oh, no worries. That was fun.
Well, at least we traded favorably.
Oh, I got the kill mail.
You like it?
Oh, we traded favorably, alright.
Oh yeah? Like it, please. Link in the frat box if you can.
Will do.
Oh, that motherfucker's just over
Do you
in the
see the
game.
bottom? Two
bot-
GG co-pros.
Yeah. And one did not
Yeah.
drop as well. Yeah, like I didn't want anything to drop because we're the ones that were not going to be able to do anything.
Yeah, well done.
Please don't point me. Please don't point me. Thank you. Awesome.
And I did majority of the damage.
Oh, yeah. Well, good job, dude. Good job.
I'm proud.
You should be. We just killed that Exodus Link ult. Nice. I am very, very happy we killed that Link ult. Because now Exodus is going to be like flailing about. It's like, we lost our links, we can't really PvP anymore! Ah! Yay.
I will be right back. I'm
Okay.
ducking up into
It's
the
going to be
sea.
at least like 5 minutes for me to head over there.
Word. I'm gonna grab a drink.
Totally worth it. Yeah, but surprised Dead Terrorist Gang, how about that? They were not in Cormonan like the minute before when we headed through, so go figure. Did Dead Terrorist get on it? They did. You know what, Sir Monkey, like, I'm not really sure about bumping T3s these days. I don't know why, but it seems very difficult for me. I don't know if it's their hitbox or what, but I have, like, the damnedest time hitting a cruiser hull when it's orbiting. I really just need to practice it, like practice it for 30 minutes to an hour. But I think what's really the problem is that so often these days when I'm in a ship that I feel like I can kill a booster all, I'm in like a hull tank ship. And the way that hull tanks handle is very poor in comparison to, say, a shield tank or something like that. The agility modifiers on the reinforced bulkheads really make it act like a plated ship, even though the max velocity is not like a plated ship. So, well, like I was saying, I've been like 0 for 7 in the past month or two trying to bump off link ships off gates, link T3s off gates. So I'm really glad I actually landed a good bump, because on top of that you have to one, hope that they're not afterburner fit, and two, hope that they're not like watching the keys. So many times I try to line up a bump and I think it's perfect and I miss and I have them locked and then they get the lock warning and then they're watching the account. So even if I get a good bump, it's, they just immediately jump. So I think that was very fortuitous that it ended up going that way. I don't mind losing a couple insured BCs for a very expensive T3. I mean, really, for as far as I'm concerned, if there's a ship orbiting a gate, let's say a Loki orbiting a gate, you just want to make sure that you're going to be hitting them probably as they're coming towards you, kind of as you're pointing out, just because it's a lot easier to line up those types of bumps. When they're moving away from you, even though their velocity will be in your favor and you can bump them away from something, it tends to be a little bit more difficult to line it up. So if the ship's kind of moving like that, where you bump them away. But in general, I just have a lot of instances where I'm not lined up properly, and I just go right past it, or it seemingly go right through. Not so much right through it, but either right before it or right past it. I don't have the timing down for hitting it with a BC. What's my jump clone timer on? I really want to get all these implants. 13 hours. Yeah, it's gonna be a while. Let's go on slowpoke. Fortunately, I don't think I gave Raxip enough time to train up skills, so I might have to give him another Drake, even though I want to be flying the Drakes. You back yet, Raxip? So, her mate's making popcorn. The freaking butter smell. Alright, well, because he's grabbing a beer, I'm going to grab a beer. I'll be right back, guys. Raxip, be back yet? Yeah, actually, Dodixie is tends to get about half the people as Zamar. About that, anyway. It's actually kind of similar to Ren's in that regard. In fact, I think the market of Dodixie is probably worse than Ren's. I remember Ren's being a lot better stocked. Drinking Syria Nevada Pale. Tried an IPA a couple days ago and it was way too hoppy. So I was like, you know what? I really enjoyed the first couple of swallows, but after that it was just like way too bitter. So I wanted to get one that I knew it's just right for me. This fucking guy, I swear. How's it going, Days? What's funny about that, Days, we're just talking about it, like how bad I am at bumping Link T3s off gates. Like I'm 1 for 7 for the past like month and a half or something like that. So what's the ETA on getting new Link ship, Days? Tell me it's actually going to be an issue for your game, please. Racks up. What the fuck is that bastard doing? Yeah, get dunked, Days. Get dunked. Is Zao streaming right now? Is he streaming Eve right now? I saw someone linking his stream. Oh yeah, he's streaming Eve. Let me see if give him a poke, see what he's up to. Link fatigue, Rambo, I love it. I really like Link fatigue. Then you can pay a couple bucks to remove it. Let's get some microtransactions in the game, dude. Oh, start at the same time I did. Nice. So I'm kind of excited to fly this guy. This guy seems kind of cool. For whatever reason, actually has very similar HP to NO and I. Little Beam Ashimu. It's a ship I haven't flown in a very long time. Didn't realize how long it was. It's actually a really cool looking ship. I thought it was a little bit shorter, stubbier.
Yo.
Hey, welcome back. Hey, can you use an MJD yet?
Oh man, so close.
How long?
5 minutes.
God, let's just like drink and shoot the shit until we can do that.
Cool. Yeah.
Because I really want to be using MGs. I want to take out those Myrmidons. I think that'll be fun.
I want to try one too.
So the Link ult, we killed the gang that was using those links. They were raging a little bit on comms. I'm very happy about this being relayed to me.
Wonderful.
It's like it's kind of like a Geno Seceder kind of small gang group. So they're highly reliant on their links. They're all in like nano ships and stuff.
Oh yeah. Have interdiction maneuvers link and basic maneuvers link.
Alright, well I'm gonna move my my own links back towards where we're gonna be entering in. I kinda don't want to go back towards Mimitar Fac War. Because
yeah, that seemed blobby.
You have that
They might be
Deterrus
up for
gang,
revenge.
and then you have the gang of Exodus guys that are going to be like really freaking bitter about losing their links. So they're probably going to harass us. And they had a bunch of ships that are going to be really good against ours. So I'm thinking about just going to run over to Galente Space.
Sounds good.
Because there doesn't tend to be that many shows going on in Mimitar Mars space. It's like usually 2 to 3 gangs at most. So let's just do that. I'm gonna get this guy heading towards Gal space. Link Tears of the Fountain of Youth. Yeah, it's kind of like the new Falcon kill. It's good stuff. Alright, so we're gonna do the Merms next. Once you're able to jump on that ship. Was the Ashimu hull design reworked recently? I don't think it was, Mr. Weed. Gosh. I think they may have done some skin changes. But the hull, I don't think it's been changed. Not recently, anyway. Yeah, they read into I think the textures and stuff.
So how do micro jump drives interact with scrams and shit?
Okay, so you can MJD through every type of warp disruption, including bubbles, except for a scram. So a
Like
bubble,
micro drive.
yes, exactly like a micro drive.
Cool.
So with
So
your
I
shitty
could have micro jump drive out of that right until the very end when the malediction got a scram on me.
right, I got a scrambler on. So and the way the way it interacts with scrambles is like this: it doesn't immediately shut off the module. So if at the end of the module cycle you have a scrambler on you, your activation will not go through. It'll go through the full cycle time, and if you have that scrambler effect on you, then you will not jump. If someone had a scrambler on you and it dropped, and then your cycle time ended, then you would blink. You do the 100
Gotcha.
km blink.
Cool.
Yeah. I meant the texture. Yeah. So yeah, they did rework the look of the ship. So with the V3 textures, it looks pretty freaking amazing. It still kind of has like the really matte finish, kind of dull plasticky look, but with the lighting changes to the game, it looks way better. So when they first came out with the PBR changes, ships like the Blood Raider lineup looked really bad. But since they added shadow effects and lighting effects to the ship, it looks a lot better. Definitely looks a lot better. What was the processor on my computer? It's a i7 6-core, clocked at 3.6 gigahertz. It's not a Sandy bridge, or sorry, it's not an Ivy bridge. It's not the most recent generation. It's the generation prior to the most recent
I feel
generation.
like I've been doing pretty well for having just come back to the game.
Dude, you're doing amazing. Like straight up,
thanks.
you're doing amazing. Like, I think most people when they take breaks, it's not so much like riding a bike. They have to kind of relearn things. They know what they need to be doing, but they just need to like relearn their muscle memory and shit. You're like jumping right on everything that you should be doing. It's actually really impressive.
I always did like Eve.
Is it worth getting Eve? That's up to you, little T. It really depends on what you're looking for out of an MMO. So Eve
16
Online
seconds.
is a sandbox MMO. There's a lot to it. Pretty much everything is player made, player done. It's a pretty hostile type of game. There's it's like kind of permadeath to it. It's a fairly mature game in that the player base is a lot older than most MMOs.
Jump Drive Online.
Nice. The average, I think the
Oh,
average
wait,
player
check the
is
drones.
around 28 to 30.
Yeah, you gave me some fucking knocklights again.
God damn it. Okay. Guess I'll just double up on warriors or something. Here, open a trade with me.
Got there first.
But I'm kind of busy here. But what I'd say, little T, ask questions about MMOs. Ask questions about the game. Like, for example, what about MMOs appeal to you? What about playing MMOs appeal to you? Is it like the PvP, PvE, like player run economy, things like that? What appeals to you? And there's a lot of people watching right now that can answer questions about the game and kind of give you a better idea if you're
Yo,
going to
so
get your
how should I
money's worth.
manage the 2 armor up tank here with the 1 ancillary? Just run the normal one constantly and boost with the ancillary when I need to?
So, sec.
Not a problem.
Destination fleet. Go ahead and undock and ooh, actually I'm gonna pop an exile before we go. So what you're looking for out of Ansel, like a dual rep Ansel tank, is that like if you're under heavy nuke pressure, then you're going to want to be running the Ansel as much as possible to get your most of your out of your cap. If you're taking
Right.
a lot of DPS, just overheat run everything. If you're taking minimal DPS, Um, it is you pretty much want to get your Ansel on reload as fast as possible, just because it means that you're being very cap efficient. And then, if possible, just reload it. One thing you're going to want to do is right-click on it and turn off auto reload. You can run it without paste for the same cap cost, but it's going to give like 3/4 the rep amount of a T2 repper, so it's going to be a lot less efficient.
Right.
But essentially, what you're going to be doing is, if you're taking like really low DPS run your Tech 2 rep, if you're taking like just moderate DPS, kind of burst the Ansel rep as needed. And then if you're taking like heavy DPS, you run everything. If you're taking like a lot of cap pressure, run the Ansel rep as much as possible.
Alright, cool. I can do that, I think. Oh, I love a ship with a medium nude.
What was I gonna do? It's gonna pop an exile, that's right. Explosion rate. Nice! Good penalty, good penalty. I like PvP. So PvP in this game, it tends to be very strategic. It tends to be very information based. So you're flying in a ship that has things that's good at, things that's bad at, and you pretty much try to figure out what your opponent's going to be doing, and then you counter that. It's very chaotic. The way this game plays, it's a single shard server. There are no real arenas in the game, so pretty much. When you go out to PvP, you never really know what you're going to run up against. You might have a really good idea. You might kind of learn a region or an area of space and figure out who lives there and what they do. But generally, when you're out running around looking for PvP, it can be very what's the word for it? Every day is going to be different. So you couple that with the kind of the permanent loss aspect of the game. It's very cutthroat. But if you're looking for like immediate PvP fix, like you jump on, you get into queue, you jump into arena, and then you get your fight, and then you win or lose, and then you jump right back into it. This game more or less is nothing like that. So typically whenever I'm running around, and I played this game very different to what you'd probably be playing it when you jump into the game and you give it a go.
It's nice you can use 5 heavies now.
So this guy only has a bandwidth of 100, so pretty much if you're going up against cruisers and larger, you launch your Augurs. If you're going up against Desis and frigates, launch your light drones.
Right, yeah.
So if you're looking for, like, there's a couple places in the game where you can get that kind of quick fix PvP, but primarily what you're going to see, and I play this game kind of different than what you normally see. I'm very aggressive. I'm okay with losing ships. I have the economy in the game. I have the income in the game where I can, take quite a few ship losses. It can be like, say, 20 minutes or 30 minutes or longer without a fight. Just looking for the right type of engagement. I might take a detour
through Goynard if we're going to be in Synclazen.
So, if that's
just to see what it's like nowadays.
You can just look on the map. I would appreciate if you didn't do that, unless it's only like 1 or 2 jumps out of the way.
Fair enough.
So, I mean, if you're looking for that quick fix PvP, then Eve is probably not the right game for you. But yeah, I kind of like what OMG says. This PvP is what this game is about. Even if you're doing, say, all player versus environment sort of activities, like you're mining asteroids, or you're setting up player-owned stations, or you're doing industry and building things, or you're doing economy and selling things in the market, you're always competing for resources. You're always competing with other players. So this game, at its core, is all about player versus player interaction. Even if, for the most part, you're a very kind and docile person, you're always competing. Hey, Eve Chimera, how's it going, man? Yeah, but kind of like what?
Past the gate, I'm going in though.
What's that?
If we go past the Goynard gate, I will jump in though.
Okay, sweet.
Yeah.
Kind of like Just Killing You saying, the trial for this game is actually 30 days. It's a very long trial. They extended it by about 9 days. So you have a very long time to figure out whether or not the game's going to be good for you. Pretty much when you jump into the game, There's a couple things that you want to focus on if you do decide to download it and give it a go. The first one would definitely be to do the tutorial, kind of get an idea for kind of the basics of the game and the things you can do, as well as how to go about kind of interacting with the game world, how to move around the game world, how to do things like engage in combat or do player versus player stuff, how to make money, how to kind of interact in the game with the very core basics. That'd probably take you about a day or two. Probably around a day, a couple hours. But next to that, you want to jump into a player organization. You want to jump into what's called a corporation, kind of like a player guild. Because one of the things about this game, it's been going on for well over a decade. This game has been around for a very long time. There's a lot to this game. There's a lot of stuff to this game. I mean, if you just look at the user interface, it's pretty intimidating. There's a lot of stuff going on. So getting into a new player-friendly player corporation, even if it's not necessarily your fit, just to have mentors to kind of help you along the game for your first month or two is very key for you to weathering that new player experience. So there's a lot to stuff to this game where you're gonna be asking questions like all the time. Next to that, I'd just say set goals for yourself. If you enjoy PvP, figure out what kind of...
It's weird listening to the Eve music. I haven't turned off the Eve sound since I reinstalled it.
Yeah, they've made it so you can actually adjust volumes for different types of sounds. So for the sounds you don't really enjoy, you can turn those off. Sounds you don't mind, you can leave them on.
Yeah.
They haven't made it so you can disable all sounds. There's like this one really annoying sound that I hear when you decloak off a gate that I fucking hate. And the problem with that is that it only sounds if you're really close to your zoomed down on your ship, and I always try to be zoomed in on my ship just so players can, or people watching can see the ship I'm in.
Huh.
But have goals in the game, and try to stick to them. So this game, it's a sandbox game. There's no end game to the game. The end game is what you set for yourself. So just having things that you want to do and want to accomplish are pretty important for your enjoyment of the game. I don't like going in and dying multiple times to do stuff because people have better stuff than me. And then you may have... so this game is probably going to be pretty rough for you. So especially when you're starting off, your stuff is going to be...
Anything waiting for us in Marathon?
Usually no. I'll find out shortly.
Right.
When you're starting out, you're going to be kind of using lower quality equipment. It's going to be more about a numbers game for winning an engagement more than anything else.
There's a Thorax on the gate with us.
In HiSec?
Yes.
You're on the Mirror Thing gate, aren't you?
Yes.
Okay, I'm heading over there. Links are heading over there right now.
Gotcha.
Go and jump in. So, I mean, even I've been playing this game for about 8 years now. I have very good, strong backing in the game, financially and skill-wise. I'm very adept at the game. To get the kind of volume of PvP that I want, I don't fly around with like the best stuff possible. It's quite often that I'm either going to be outgunned, outnumbered, or whoever I'm fighting just has more valuable stuff than me. It's more effective than me, just because I took the choice to fly with more economical, more cost-effective types of ships and equipment. So it's very possible I can go up against someone that has put in a lot more value of stuff into their items, into how they fit up their ship, or brought along more friends, and pretty much have a very one-sided engagement of me getting blown up without much effort on their part because they invested so much into their ships and had friends along with them. That's entirely possible. That's very common as far as how PvP is played out. Like I said, this game has a lot of basis in strategy, has a lot of basis in say intelligence, figuring out what your opponent has, what you have, figuring out whether or not that would counter what they're doing, or at least be competitive with what they're using, or tricking a player into thinking that they have the advantage, and then when they really don't. Go ahead and head to outbound.
Roger.
How's it going, Kokol? It's like Frigate Gangs and Hades. They be chilling on the Aboon Gate. What you drinking? I'm drinking some Sierra Nevada. A little bit of IPA. Yeah, Google's definitely your friend for learning about this game. There's a lot of really good Wikipedia articles out there for different stuff, figuring out the game. Alright, these guys are hanging out at the Aboon Gate. I'm gonna warp there now. When you jump in, go ahead and warp to the Aboon Gate.
Roger.
They're jumping. Head to the Aboon Gate. Go.
Landing on it now. Jump through?
Yep. They're heading to a small outpost. Tell me when you get into Aboon.
Jumping.
Actually, just warp to me. Yeah, shit. Warp to this guy. I broadcast it. You see it?
Yep.
Okay, warp there.
User entered your channel.
Nah, they already are all activated it.
They
Yep,
might
they
come back
warped
for
off.
us.
User disconnected from your channel.
Yep, they warped off. Some of them are on the inside, but it looks like they warped off. They're all towards Onisaiken Gate. Go to Onisaiken Gate.
Roger.
We are going to take sentries if we can just get the fight that way.
Gotcha. I think there was a couple of reds in their fleet though, so
Yeah, well, I just want them to engage though. They're not going to engage if I just shoot their outlaws.
that's true. If we take sentries, they might actually engage. That's a good point. Tactics.
They're jumping.
Jump with them.
Yeah, go ahead and jump with them. What are they doing on the other side?
I missed their warp target. They were warping off.
One trick you can
Boon
do
or
is
Presto.
okay. One
Yeah.
trick you can do is hit your tracking camera and then click on them as they're warping off. You might get a better idea of where they're going.
That's a good idea, yeah.
Yeah. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't.
Alright, let me start scanning.
Yep.
Looks like towards Pinacasto.
Okay. Oh, you know what I forgot to do? I forgot to give one of us a long point. Probably should be doing that.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah, they're on scan. And Pine Coast, yep. You already worked over there?
yep, warping.
Looks like they're jumping out immediately.
If I land on them, should I engage?
Yes. They're all it though. So they have like double our warp speed, which in terms of speed in warp and going crossing systems is like 3 times our speed at least. So if they don't want to fight, then we're not going to get the fight, period.
We're just 2 tiny battlecruisers against their huge swarm. What are they so scared of?
I don't know. It's a good question.
We know we're gonna die. We just want to stomp some babies while we do it. I miss them. Claw on the gate.
Okay,
jump
got a
back, I
Neros
think.
on scan,
He jumped back.
Britics on scan. I think some of that's Post Junk. Okay, hit Tahiri.
Roger. Ah,
Am I using links? Yes. Why am I using links? Because I'm using Myrmidons, and Myrmidons benefit greatly from having armor links. And because I can. I mean, in the metagame right now, if you're able to use gang links, you really should be using them. Most people in low sec you're going to see flying around in space looking for PvP are gang linked. At least 50% of people running around are.
I do kind of like the fact that the meta has gone down to Tech 1 cruisers and frigates a lot.
Yeah, the thing is, it's like in groups of said types of ships. You don't really
It's
see
still
people
blobs.
running around. Yeah, it's not so much solo people.
Yeah, I know. But, I mean, you can still do stuff like this, which you couldn't really do in 2 battlecruisers, anything, when I quit. Like,
Oh,
2 battlecruisers
okay.
were useless. Because everyone was in, like, giant T3 gangs.
Oh, I mean that's
With,
still
like,
people are still
15
doing that.
Guardians.
People are definitely still doing that.
Yeah, but there wasn't anything else, either.
Oh, okay.
That was the point that I just stopped playing. And so I was like, no, I can't do solo at all. I feel like my 4th or 5th one of those in a day. Wide, bitter vet.
Still Dishonor Brew? Oh, okay. Well, I die by the
I'm
sword
enjoying
enough.
this,
I'd rather
it's fun.
kill by it once in a
I've
while.
been having a nice time since I came back.
Good.
It's been nice mooching off you, too.
Oh, I'm looking forward to you not mooching off. Just saying.
Yeah, I know. I'm working on it. Can I just buy ships off you, though? Because it is still easier. You have that supply chain shit figured out.
Well, I live in
Okay with
Dodixie,
that.
which is a market hub, so I do that, and then sometimes I'll buy stuff from Jita just because it's usually cheaper and then
I
ship
guess
it over.
if I'm living in Dodixia, I might as well just buy my own ships.
Pretty much, yes.
Yeah. If it was really smart, I would make
Hey,
all
Bakuman, how's it going, man?
some trade skills up. And, some market orders up to get things cheap.
Well, I would definitely say that Dodixie is a really shitty market, so you can make some money off listing stuff if you have the time to manage orders.
I've thought about it because I have a lot of off time on when I'm playing Eve, which like no one else is on. Like in the morning, like might have time for an hour or something.
Well, what I like to do is wherever I'm doing my PvE stuff, if I'm in the same region as the market, and I have I have the skills for it, so I'll just manually do orders while I'm PvEing. Like I'll just poke them like every hour or so, something like that. If I'm just doing grinding, or if I'm not grinding, then I'll just poke them whenever I have time.
The weird thing is, the place I'm doing the missions in is, I'm pretty sure, the high sec island in low sec in Walden Heath, Eldolf.
Right. Well,
So
I mean,
I'm pretty sure the market there would be pretty.
it's all, well, yeah.
possible.
That's not something you wouldn't be doing that in Molten Heath.
Yeah, no.
Like I mean, the place to really do that. I think there's actually. Well, here the thing, like running Minotaur missions, that your Galente standing is pretty high, so you'd probably be able to do, say, SOE missions. SOE missions are pretty good. I mean, you're already doing them in high sec. So...
I've spent very little time on Raxiv doing missions. My faction standings are pretty shit.
Okay. Okay, Tama has 15 people in it. Where you at?
SOE standing is 1.48. I'm in Kadama, just landing on the Tama Gate.
Okay, go ahead and jump into Tama.
I'm lagging behind a little bit, sorry.
It's not your fault. I actually have implants that make me warp faster.
Oh.
I was using them for PvEing.
You bear.
Well, I'm also the guy that has Exile pill running, so...
So do I.
Oh, did you actually pop that? Good.
Yeah, that one you gave me that first day I came back that I couldn't use for the Enyo.
Oh, okay, nice.
And I kept it. Yeah, I got both the
Tama...
tracking and armor hit point penalties. And the missile explosion radius penalty, but that doesn't count.
3 out of 4, woohoo!
Yeah. What's the fourth one?
I can't remember.
Well, I didn't get it, so whatever.
Alright, I think it might be like Velocity or something like that. It's over here. Head over to Sidrinto.
Roger that.
No, Dixie does suck, but
There's some
positionally
weird
it's very
deja vu
good.
shit going on with having not played even so long and then playing on these systems. Like, this is like familiar. Like going back home after being away for a while. It's fucked up.
It's a Maelstrom on scan, as well as a Hurricane Loki in Sidrinto.
Cool.
It's probably Snuff... No, actually might not be Snuffbox. It's probably at Station. Yeah, Station. Jump Siege. So this is one of the systems that the Alpha Predators this area lives. Snuffbox.
Oh, yeah. Oh, I remember Stuffbox, yeah.
Yeah. So
I
they
made some
got
great videos back then.
incredibly blobby recently. Go don't warp.
No, too late.
Never mind. Warp. Oh.
Okay.
Okay. Some other stuff looks to be undocking.
Oh, you said blobby, didn't you?
Yeah, they tend to be.
You said a bad word.
That's nice for a monkey. The thing is, though, volume can be really bad. Go ahead and jump. Yeah, you're good. Go ahead up on. Yeah, honestly, I'd rank Dodixie very similar to Heck. And how you ranked it seems perfect. I'd say Dodixie's probably slightly better than Heck. That's not saying much. Heck is definitely like a convenience store sort of market. Can I insure this guy? Probably not. Oh, I need to insure it. Did you insure your ship?
Too
I don't
late.
know. You did or did not?
I did not.
Okay.
There is not a station here.
Okay, do not jump in outbound.
Okay.
head to Devon.
Roger that.
Again, I mean, the reason that I'm in Dodix is just that it's very close to both Mimitar, Amar, and Galente Caldari Pack War zones. It's just very convenient for PvPing in low sec if you like that type of PvP. Pretty much if you're looking for kind of pick me up, low sec PvP. Yeah. Yeah, Dodixie can definitely be rough. Don't jump. Row. Row.
Alright.
Okay.
It's a blurb.
Hit a line to flee at, tap your MGD, tap your MGD, and then warp is able.
Warp drive active. One of them just locked me as I warped off.
Yeah, they got me. They didn't point me. They neutered the piss out of me, though. I wasn't able to cross the system.
Prophecies nowadays look fun.
Well, as far as BCs go, when they did the BC rebalance, prophecies were super popular because they're pretty good with RR. The drone boats now. So these guys are doing that. Who's this?
Yeah.
Waffles, this PL, yeah. They do this stuff. Doesn't look like they're following.
I would think about joining Snig Waffles.
Well, they do a lot of stuff. Like, I don't know, like, how much content they actually get. Go and jump. But this is pretty much what they do, is, like, kind of, like, small gang stuff of, like, 20-man plus kind of gangs. Head to Headleys.
I'm gonna dock up and insure.
That's a really good idea. Let's do that.
Yeah, I'll dock
Really
up.
forgot about that.
I gotcha. Well, I forgot the first time, so I figured I should remember the second.
Yeah, but I mean, as far as PvP corps go, I think Waffles is like a great fit if you're looking for a low-sec PvP.
Yeah, I might try it out. I don't know. I think I'll wait a month and see if I subscribe again. And if I do, then I'll think about joining a corp.
Fair enough.
I don't wanna, rush into this, as it were.
Double Vigilant on scan. So Vigilance...
Vigil? Vigilant.
Yeah, they put out nearly battleship level DPS if they're fit for it.
Yes, I remember them. They are hurty.
Yeah. They still have 90% whelps. They're the
Didn't
same
Garmin
thing.
fly a lot of those?
I have no idea.
I think he did. Do you want to shoot them?
I do.
No. Wait, they're the undock, aren't they? Well, let's insure first.
Yeah, for sure.
Can we take that much DPS in these?
Good question.
With our 6 minutes and 50 seconds worth of booster left.
So the major problem is
There's
that
an
these guys
Algorithm issue
have
out there as well.
a bunch of stuff in stations, so they're probably going to undock, lodge you right onto us. These guys will do that.
He's asking if we're streaming, so he knows. You
I'd
know,
also know.
man. You're listening to us.
Tell me when you're insured.
I couldn't find that on the interface. For
You can
fucking...
just right click on your
I found it
ship
now.
and insure it. It's like one of the top options.
Oh, that too, yeah. Platinum. Shall we undock?
Mm-hmm. I'm already undocked. I don't
You're
know if they're gonna
already
follow. Yeah.
Yeah.
Kind of tempted to just shoot this guy right now, but I think that's a really bad idea. I'm gonna head over to the large. Warp in there at 30. Warp there at 30. Oh, how's it going, Roger? I actually thought you were with the locals here. Alright, man. I actually have that one of the vigilant dudes talking to me right now. He's looking to help, not so much shoot at us. Let's head over to Haley and see if we can get a fight over there.
Okay. Cool.
Haley's is dead. Man, I'm so glad we went over to this airspace. We got a lot of content. Rebel,
Yeah,
rebel,
fuck those
rebel,
other two areas we tried.
rebel.
Sure. We did get a Loki kill.
We did. I'm thinking about just going right back over there. I mean, we can kind of like take a U-turn, 5 jumps in the direction we just kind of went. There's some systems that we didn't hit that have some activity, but actually, yeah, it might be worthwhile. I mean, the thing is though, I think the biggest show in town is going to be that Prophecy gang. I don't know, like the moment I see a gang like that and I want to run around in BCs, I kind of question kind of staying in that area.
We should find out if our new vigilant friends are willing to whelp their shiny vigilance into a prophecy gang, because that would be fun.
Yeah, we're not going to get anything done. They had guards and stuff.
Yeah. Oh yeah, we just, get pinned down while they killed us slowly from far away. Like you do in Eve.
Go and jump. Head over to Integral.
Roger.
Yeah, what I think we're gonna do. We're just gonna head over to mini space again. Let's get these BCs killed. Do you want to do this? Do you want to do that, or do you want to do forget stuff? It's up to you.
I'm happy in here right now. This is fun.
Okay.
I'm pretty easy, man.
And it's just much more likely we're actually gonna get content in frigates. But if you want to do BC stuff, we'll stay in BCs.
This is nice and slow paced. It's good.
Okay.
Frigate stuff demands too much, fast paced things.
Well,
I've drunk too much alcohol for that to work.
the fix for it is just get in the comment. MWD on, hit approach, blasters, whee, victory.
Damn it, I missed him. I keep trying to comment on him. He keeps getting out. I like that band, man. Sorry.
Opeth?
Yeah, it's...
What are they? What genre?
They're, death metal.
Nice.
They're my first death metal band.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. They're my death metal cherry, if you will. Oh, we didn't go the same way he did. Sad. Where am I going?
Marathon? I'll give you Destin in a
North
moment.
End. I guess there is only one way to go, so... Why do I always ask in the one-way systems? I always do that.
For years and years.
I did it to all of my FCs in Vito, too. There's a surprisingly large number of those guys coming back to the game all of a sudden right now.
Vito guys?
Yeah,
Nice.
that's pretty cool.
Where are
I
they
think-
congregating, or is it just kind of a diaspora?
There's a bunch of them in, fuck.
Jump
There's a few in
Marathon, set
Rocotel.
destination to Sisade. And just start doing best speed through Isaac.
I can't remember what it's fucking called. A couple of Pandemic Legion people.
Rokapel makes sense. That's where Vito kind of died, was in that
Yeah,
alliance.
yeah.
Or with that
So which way am I
alliance.
going?
Okay, so Misper, set destination to Sisade. Could be a bunch of high six jumps. Go ahead and make best speed through that.
Roger that. Gotcha. I'm not
Pick up,
paying
pick up,
attention
pick
to
up.
things I should.
Sorry.
Pretty sure you already told me that.
Oh my gosh.
Suddenly spaceships. That's the other alliance that a bunch of them are in.
Really? What are they
Oh,
doing? Where are they?
I don't know where. They're all in Mind Games, the corp, because Dimitri got into that corp, Dimitri Slavik,
Dimitri.
who was one of the co-directors of Vito.
Yeah, I know Dimitri.
Yeah, yeah. And then he dragged them all in. Did you meet Dempsey at FanFest?
Mm-mm.
Oh, you should have. Yeah, okay. If we ever go, same time you and I go, you'll get to meet some of the Vito guys.
Well, you're going 2016, regardless if you're still playing the game.
Is that so?
Yeah, because you're gonna have a job and you're gonna have a whole bunch of money and stuff, and you're gonna head over there because there's gonna be a whole bunch of friends that you want to hang out with, including myself.
Word.
Yeah. No, I
It's pretty-
really fucking enjoyed my stay at Iceland. It was amazing.
See, like, once you go, you're not... I wasn't sure the first time. I was like, this is going to be pretty weird, but...
Well, it really
fun
depends
anyway.
if you have like a good group. If you don't have a good
Yes.
group, I can see it being not worthwhile. Like, so my
See-
first go over to eVegas wasn't all that worthwhile.
Uh,
So I was kind of leery about FanFest, but I knew the guys a lot better for FanFest, and it ended up being fantastic.
for me, I was in the entrance process for Vito Academy just before FanFest, so they let me into the academy like during FanFest, so that made it pretty much work. I got adopted immediately by them, and they were the best group at that point, pretty much.
That's awesome.
Wait, that was the year we had one more than the Goons. Yes, they had 32, we had 33.
Well, yeah, they have
We
like
were,
an amazing showing.
We were,
It's
yeah,
like
yeah.
it's just like a fantastic community. That's and I really want to at some point also go over to one of the UK meetups
oh man, yeah.
because I can see that being fucking amazing.
Oh yeah, I've heard stories.
But yeah,
You
sorry.
must have met Paul while you were at FanFest, didn't you?
Oh yeah. I mean, I saw him
Okay,
also.
yeah.
I mean, the guy gave me a fucking laptop at Vegas. I think I would say at least hello.
Oh.
Say hello at FanFest. No, he was outside Lebowski bar. I kind of shot the shit while they're smoking for quite a bit.
Yeah.
It can be kind of difficult to get some one-on-one time with devs though. People tend to get swamped if they're popular.
Yeah, yeah. And he's he's a bit of a charismatic figure. He did, single-handedly run that corp. It was a dictatorship, let's not lie.
Well, so is Ransom.
It's true.
It's the best way
It's
to
true.
do it.
It is.
It's the honest way. It's like, guys, I'm gonna have you let your say, but you don't actually have a say in this corp. Everything I do is just me. I mean, you can talk about stuff. We'll have our little corp meetups, and everyone gets their time on the podium, but nothing you actually say matters. That's the dictatorship. Let's be real.
Do you read Terry Pratchett?
No, I've never read a single fucking novel from Terry Pratchett.
Patrician of the City. He subscribes to the one man, one vote idea of government.
Oh yeah.
He is the man. He gets the vote.
Didn't that guy shit out novels?
Yeah, over 40 of them in that series, and a whole bunch of other ones.
Yeah, because whenever Kane Rizzle put out a blog post,
and a collaboration with Gaiman,
it would be like a quote from a different book, and I was just, I was wondering at one point, is he just making up stuff from Terry Pratchett? Or are these all legitimately quotes from different books? Because that guy
Terry
just
Pratchett
shat out stuff.
He was an ox of writing. He just wrote. That's all he did. He was a weird old dude who wrote, and he's dead.
Yeah, unfortunately.
Yeah. GNU Terry Pratchett.
Speaking of Terry Pratchett and Kane Rizzle, I'm looking forward to Kane Rizzle coming back to the game. He's currently he's doing in real life piracy. He's doing God, what's the name of it? The stuff over in the Pacific, trying to make sure the Japanese aren't doing whale stuff. What's it? Greenpeace?
Yeah.
I think
Greenpeace?
Yeah,
Really?
Yeah. So he's legitimately fucking on a boat doing that shit. Yeah, it's amazing.
He's a pirate in real life.
He's a fucking pirate. I don't know how long of a stint he's doing for that. I think it's a year or two or something like that.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's a name I haven't heard in a while. I have to say, it took me a minute to be like, oh, right.
Oh, Kane Rizzle, yeah. It's for me, especially since he was he kept up with the game for so fucking long. The only reason why he's away is because he's on a fucking boat. But he's one of the few people in this game that actually still does legit low-sec piracy. Virtually no one in this game still does that, where they actually seek out people doing PvE, make money off of player kills and ransoms and stuff. No one does that shit anymore, Rex.
No one does.
It's so sad.
I know. I sometimes think about wanting to do it, but I just don't have the patience. So.
Well, I gotta say, whenever you're in gang, I want to ransom people and stuff.
I've felt the urge.
Yeah, it feels good.
Okay, if we find somebody,
Yeah.
down in local, we can ransom them in local.
We'll do it.
Makes it easy. We weren't allowed to ransom people in local in Vito.
Tanuk, Kfanopi, yeah. I'm actually
fucking dictatorship.
Quite happy with this shitty paint. I was so sad about the lack of audio sync. I was so fucking sad about that. It would have been perfect. I don't think he recorded the mic separately at that time either, so it's rough. How far from low-sec are you?
I am 5 jumps.
Okay.
No, 4 jumps, because Eglende is low-sec.
Yes. I'm gonna have to. I have a spare warp speed implant set. I'm gonna have to give that to you for when we're doing stuff like this. Well, you have a jump clone available, yeah? You have at least one, right?
Yes. It has 3 implants in it, so I'm sort of sad about giving it up, but I'm not going to use it, so I might as well.
Yeah, might as well do it.
I think it has some fancy ships in that system, though, so I might try to get it out.
It's in nullsec, you said?
Let me check. I think so, yeah.
Okay. You might be able to just, fire sell it. Oh, Roger, I'm drinking Sierra Nevada. A little bit of IPA.
Oh, never mind, I just have an interceptor.
There you go. Where in nullsec is it?
Syndicate.
Oh, okay. That's not too hard to get out.
31 MLU. I think I have other shit in Syndicate.
I know I have a little bit over there. It's a really fucking awful region. It used to be one of the better regions for PvP, but it freaking died.
Here's a Vagabond.
You're in high sec.
No, in Syndicate.
Oh, you're sitting on a Vagabond over there?
Yeah, I'm looking at my assets while I'm flying
Nice.
through high sec.
Well, that's like a solid 160 mil right there. They don't really fit too well into the current metagame. They're decent. You can actually fit them up for anti-support stuff. Kind of brawly with the Ansel shield booster. But I'd probably just sell it.
Yeah.
Demeter, the warp speed implants I'm running with, I'm running with mid grades 1 through 5. They're pretty cheap, and I think I'm doing like a 15% slot 6. Let me check that. It's actually not that inexpensive as long as you don't use the warp speed implant, the Tech 2 warp speed implant for slot 6. Okay, so I went with I had the more expensive one for whatever reason. But if you go with a slot, if you go with a 15%, which is like the normal 5%, it's only 100 mil for this implant. You can get this set for very cheap, probably for 500 mil, something like that. How do I make my ISK? Primarily, when I'm grinding ISK through level 4s in low sec, I blitz them in level 4.
Oh, I have an Armageddon in
low sec.
TXW in Syndicate.
Nice. Might have to do a little bit of evacuation out of there, get some of your assets out and sell it, or use some of it.
Word.
How much to drop from the 1 through 5
200 on
and
TXW.
6 with a 1 through 5 with the Mega? You actually get more out of using like a
There's a lot of
15% or
scroll.
18%
And it gets reset every time I go.
than the Omega Demeter. It's actually better than the Omega. Even though the Omega is like 1 bill.
I got a bunch of shit there.
You should look it up on EFT. If you have EFT or Pipa, you can look that up. Do I use the Tengu for blitzing? No, I use Dominix's. That's actually partially why I use warp speed implants. So when I'm running around in a battleship, I have like 3.5, 3.7 warp speed. Yeah. So the hardwiring is the way to go for that slot 6, and it pretty much makes those implant sets worthwhile. If you're going with like the Omegas, like the mid grade or high grade, it would not be worthwhile. Anything can be scanned. No, I definitely can be scanned. Yeah, I use a dummy. I use a dummy. The fitting I use, I might be able to bring it up for you while I'm waiting for... Oh, Rex is here. I'll do it really quick, though. I'll show it for you guys. It's kind of ginky fit. Pretty much I range tank just about everything. It's fairly... it's fairly good for getting away from dudes. So, this is what I use. I think you guys can see this, right? Yeah, you can see that.
From the Airblende Gate.
So I just MJD into an appropriate range and kill stuff with sentries or heavy drones. Hypervelocity with warp speed implants. You go 3.6 to 3.8. Give me a sec. Heavy newts is for defense against tackle. MGD will get you past most camps. You can also drop one of these drone link augmentators for a cloak and just MJD cloak past most gate camps. It's actually a very, very effective missioning boat. This is what I do all my blitzing with. This is pretty much these guys. And then for the burners, I use a worm and in combo for doing burners. I use 2 accounts. Alright. Scouting it. No, actually, the area of space I do it is actually fairly hostile. Depending on the time zone. There are time zones where it's not hostile at all. Go and jump. Head outbound. But I have Nihilist Socials Club for friends of PL. They will blops and drop Aeons and stuff. They'll drop supers onto Care Bears doing missions. They frequently are gate camping around there. They'll look for people doing PvE. There's also another group that just kind of moved in there during Australian prime time that do kind of blopsy stuff. So depending on how much their numbers are, or if I feel like it, I'll PvP with them. But I'm usually pretty good about blitzing and finishing mission before people can get in. I can also, I usually, if I think I'm going to get probed, I just MJD, so I'll be 100 km from the warp in. So if they try to get on top of me, I'll be 100 km. They're going to have to actually run through rats to get at me. I have 2 heavy newts. I have sentries with double omnidirectionals. It's actually very difficult to deal with the Dominics if you don't freak out. And then the fun part is refitting those Dominixes for PvP, and then say if I have like only a couple of dudes going after me, I'll just refit them for PvP and do combat. 2 Dominix is actually very difficult to deal with. Whenever I'm doing PvE, I do dual boxing. Usually, anyway. Okay, so Sade looks fairly quiet. Let me check the map. Gonna jump on contact.
Roger.
Destination and fleet. So you can take a screenie. I think I actually have it saved. I might be able to link it for you in game. We don't check. I don't. Yeah, I'll bring it up for you. So there you go. Go ahead and take a screenshot of it. So one thing to note on the 24th or 25th patch, the patch coming up, this guy will no longer reduce your velocity, or sorry, your CPU. So you'll be able to fit like 2 of them if you want. I use the RR on my Dominix buddy or on drones.
There's a bunch of shit on scan. Is it all trash?
Yeah, pretty much all trash.
Yeah.
No problem dying.
What about the Algos?
So, I think we just had a Link Loki jump into us. Oh, you jumped.
Fuck. There's Flash, you think so? Oh, I think here.
He's warping, don't worry about it. We select the gate. There you go. Head over to Cormona Gate. Go.
Updrive active.
So I set a Pandora station for Opeth, and it's surprisingly not metally. It's pretty much all the artists I've been listening to. It's actually very similar in genre to Tool, to what I've been listening to. It's a little bit more metally.
It's very melodic death metal.
Yeah.
There's a particular album that you should listen to that I will send you a link to at some point.
Okay. So the guys in here that you see that are outlaw, I don't see them in the system. Let me bring my link called over to Corm. Except for the cap booster. I like using the cap booster for PvE. It helps for PvP. It helps for, like, for most missions, you don't need CCCs. Like, I use my MGD, I range tank, I'm fine. There's no issue with most missions. And then occasionally I use that cap booster to run my tank. I don't use Navy 800s, I use normal 800s, they're cheapest chips. There's absolutely no monetary issue with running with a cap booster. And it allows you to free up your low slots and rig slots for doing things like warp speed rigs and stuff. So I like that a lot. Okay. You're warping already? Yes, you are.
Yes, I am, like a boss.
I'm checking the system.
Opeth fleet. I like the Astarte's name. That's good too.
So much PvP after 2 hours jumping around. We got into, I believe, 2 fights. Very little tonight, but it has a lot to do with the ships that we're running around in. When you're running around BCs,
Loki on scan.
1, they're slow,
Named
and
Loki.
2, it can be difficult finding the fights you want. So we ran past a number of gangs and stuff. while we're looking for PvP. I think we're actually going to get the PvP we want.
Liliana
right now.
Rasputina's capsule.
So I got a Sentinel and people on scan over mid-system.
Where's that? Well, they're not in the direction of Woolagate.
No, it's like 30 AU away.
Here's the Loki. Everyone should have bumped it off gate.
Is it, does it have a sense booster effect on it?
That's the thing which is pulsing outwards?
Yeah.
Yes, it does.
Nice. Let me head over there. I'll help you kill it. Go ahead and get the 10 km off and try to bump it. Oh yeah, you don't need guns with the Dominix at all, Dan count.
He's orbiting.
I agree.
I'm never gonna hit him.
I'll get the bump then. Just make sure in range to shoot him. Don't lock him up just yet. So I'm going to be lining up for like the harder way to bump, which I don't want to do. So I'm going to reposition myself to get a better bump. I'm pretty sure that Seeple is with the Loki.
Should I lock up this people?
Stay by.
Roger.
Good bump on it. Go for the Loki. Nah, I didn't. Fuck. These things are fucking impossible, I'm telling you. Get a line at the worm.
JD time?
Yep. Once you're lined, go to an MGD towards it.
I'm gonna miss like a motherfucker.
Yeah, it's alright.
Like crazy. 100 kilometers from it.
He's been burning this entire time. He's linked. He's got different links going. Orthros on scan. Keep burning away from gate. Let's burn out of sentry range.
What's sentry range again?
150.
Alright, alright.
Align to the gate. Once you're out of sentry range. Go and work to the gate. Once you're nearby. Ooh. That is not the type of legion I want to see. Holding the gate when you land. I'm checking those.
I'm aligned. Do you want me to warp?
Just warp to the gate, warp to the gate.
Roger.
Yeah, Orthros jumped. When you land on the gate, jump.
Roger.
Align at the
Sacrilege.
Orthros, align at the Orthros. Nah, I got a minute on the MGD cooldown, fuck.
could bring out towards and see if he wants to play.
No, he's going to anticipate that.
They're
He's
probably.
MGD on top of him.
Oh, yeah.
He's in perfect range for MGD. Just get a line down for now. I got like 30 seconds on my cooldown. I might be able to get on top of him.
I have no idea how much I have.
Just hit the button. Hit the module, and it'll tell you what your cooldown
26
is.
seconds.
Sacrilege engage me. Engage the sacrilege. Can you burn the curse? Get the curse. Actually, no, stay in seconds. Stay in seconds. Never mind. Fuck that.
I'm trying to get point on the curse.
Yeah, get the curse. He's
Anyway.
burning in. Get the curse. Get the curse. I got my drones on the curse. So they're priming you now.
Pop.
He's popped? Okay.
That.
Curse is
that
almost
curse
down, but he's
just-
gonna warp.
He
Oh,
ain't
he's down.
alive.
He's down.
Oh, nice. Alright, I'll take it.
Sacrilege down.
Well done.
And I'm out. So we got traded a Merm for a Curse and a Sacrilege.
I'm okay with that.
Yeah, very good fight. Nice. No. Just have links. Head gain links going for that fight. Oop, that is not the station.
I popped at the infrastructure hub. Boom.
Your pod's dead, you mean?
Yeah,
Okay.
I self-destructed.
Yeah, well, that's pretty much fair. They had links as well, so I'm glad we brought on links.
Huh. Didn't help me much. That's okay.
Well, it definitely helped you a lot. Dude, you lasted long enough. So, did you have the curse tackled at all?
Oh yeah, I did.
Okay, so
Briefly,
yeah.
Until it just ate my cap and then I couldn't turn it back on.
So I think that you being in range of him tackling him was enough for him to not realize, or at least not be able to warp out. So my ogres ate him up just a couple seconds after he died.
Yeah. Well. I'm pleased.
Yes. Dude, curses, it's kind of like a suicide shit. It's very difficult to fly effectively, and if you're flying with medium newts, you're like kind of like perilously close to
kill
combat.
mouse.
Sure, let me see if I got any of them.
You got both.
I'll put them in frag box. Ooh, expensive sacrilege. And all the reps dropped. They're
my
gonna loot it by the time I get there, but nice.
Yeah.
The thing is, Demeter, if you compare that to, say, a rapier, or if you compare that to a Lachesis,
I did not do very
or
much
Falcon,
damage to either.
it's like half the range of any other recon
Apparently
like
I
shit.
can't fly the Merm. I don't know how.
Oh, dude, you had all the cap warfare on you.
Yeah.
Just how it goes. Yeah, they looted the sacrilege, it looks like.
Yeah, of course.
I think. No, I don't. Maybe they haven't.
I got smart bombed on station. Into Dixie.
Nice.
Son of a whore. That was a waste of a jump. Wait, this means I can collect my clone. I'm so excited. Never had one of my own clones. Actually, fuck it. I don't know where the clone on overview setting is, so meh.
They didn't loot it. Yay!
Ah!
I'm gonna drop this off before I keep fighting them. Yeah, each of those reps is worth like 50 mil.
Wow.
Yep.
That paid for the one Myrmidon.
Yeah. A little bit.
I think I'm gonna let you go solo to Friggs, though. And call it a night. It's pretty late for me.
Okay. Alright, dude, thanks for coming along.
Yeah, no worries. Gonna duck up into Dixie again. Again! Try to. I'm glad we got some kills. It's been nice to get kills again. It's been so long.
Well, it's just I really really enjoy whenever I actually get decent content with the PC. That always blows my mind when it happens, just because it's so difficult these days to actually find people that, like, say, don't have a whole bunch of E-War or Logi or whatever.
Yeah, yeah. You're just using my beginner's luck.
Yes, exactly that.
My beginner's luck. Ha!
Here.
Fucked up. Alright.
Reload my paste here really quick.
You're fine with the dude as always.
User disconnected from your channel.
Alright, let's see if we can get a fight again with these guys on the other side. I'm hoping we can. Yep, they're still here. Sweet. That pounces though. Look at all this loot! Look at all this loot! Why are people not looting this? What is this? Oh, they killed one more ogres. That's not good. Those guys coming back, maybe? This guy's just burning off. I'm hoping those guys come back. Oh, it's just wrapping up? Okay. I'll stick around for a bit then. There's the Sentinel. That's what I want to see. He's right next to the worm, yeah? Oh, no, he's not. He's at a safe spot. I actually have a safe spot right next to this worm, which is kind of nice. What is their links? Like, I don't see any links around. Must be, like, at a safe spot. Oh, there's the Tengu. I think that might be Sea Junkies, though. I'm not sure. Yeah, I'm not seeing this Orthos again. I'm probably gonna have to move on at this point. Just not getting the people I want to come over here. Unfortunately, it looks like the small gang I'm sparring with is a little bit gun shy now. I don't know, if I go to a Plex, maybe they'll follow. Let's head over to like a large outpost and see if they follow. I know they'll feel pretty comfortable. It seems that they only had really long points as far as their tackle is concerned, so I can MG past all that. If they come into scram range, I have a decent chance of scrambling them back with ganglinks. Yeah, but I'm not seeing that Orthros again, so I'm probably just gonna move on here in a moment. Ooh, Courser's on scan. I'll fight that. Fortunately, I just lost half my ogres to these coercers. It's going to be a major problem. Just a worm on close, though. No, I'm not going to be able to land this MGD, unfortunately. Oh my gosh, 6 km per sec. This guy's ridiculous. He's legitimately going 6 kilometers per second in a worm. The worm's not a fast ship. He has to be overheating. That's the only thing I can think of. If you're going 6 to 7 km per second a worm, you're overheating. That's too fast. This is legitimately too fast. Unless someone's EFT Fu says otherwise. That seems too fast. Oh, how's it going, Sweeples? Hopefully there's still some ogres over here. Yeah, I'll just snag those ogres instead of buying some. Mid-grade snakes and links? Okay. So, for whatever reason, he was applying some heat, which is kind of weird, but hey, whatever, right? The guy's gang just landed. I'm gonna grab these ogres, and I'm gonna go head right back over there. Been getting a lot of really good content. I'm gonna try to keep on trying to go get more fights. Yeah, it's just ridiculously fast for, I forget, like, worms are not that fast. They're pretty slow cruisers. Sorry, pretty slow for, oh, Seeple, no! I don't want to see Seeple. It's like the last ship I want to see. MGD's on cooldown. Those guys are together. Seeple seems to be not with those guys. 28 seconds. That's not that long. They might not see this coming. What? Oh, it dropped off grid? Oh, it's incredibly frustrating. Oh my god, fuck, what? How does that even happen? There's a grid in a large outpost? What? What? Get the fuck out of here! What is that shit? Oh, I just got fucked. Thanks, game mechanics. That's perfect. That's wonderful. How often does that? I've never ever seen that happen at a Plex. What? Get out of here, game. Not even good. Wow. I've never seen a broken grid at a Plex. I've never ever seen a broken grid at a Plex. It makes sense that it can happen. Usually it doesn't happen in 100 km. That kind of blows my mind, though. That sucks. I would have had that ONI dead rights. Dead to fucking rights. He was dead. No question. He was gone. And then I could have brawled out whatever else was there. Fuck. Okay, so I don't really want to deal with that Seeple. I'm thinking that maybe the Anero's pilot. I can't deal with the Seeple. I mean, I have a medium newt. So maybe I have a little bit of play to fight him, but he's going to be running through my drones like nobody's business. And then the Sentinel's going to be reducing my ability to use my turrets, so pretty much all my damage is gone. But this guy didn't seem to have a TD. So maybe I can deal with the Seeple. I'm not really sure. Let's go back there at 100. Yeah, it happens, Hosh. It usually happens at a range greater than 100 km, though. That's the irritating part about that. 100 km is very short. It's usually... That's really short. Okay, so pretty much all the guys I don't want to fight are the only people at the large outpost right now. And they're not actually all here. Oop. Some are. What you got in here? Oh, it's shiny. I'll take that paste though. That's a lot of money worth the paste. MDD wasn't on for some reason. Could've swore I turned that on.
User entered your channel.
Yeah, he's just gonna be burning away. I'm gonna cancel MDDing at him. Oh, Worm wants a thorax kill. I'm gonna start burning towards those two. Is this guy railgun fit? No, he's blaster. He can deal with the drones if he's cognizant of it. But if he's gonna keep on burning away from me like that, then we're gonna have problems. I'm not gonna be able to support him. Not that he knows I'm gonna want to support them. Oh, he warped. Yeah, Worm wasn't in tackle range. Shame on you. I turned it off as activated MGD. Yeah, whoops. Messed that one up. Alright, well, these guys are very cautious of me right now. So let's spend this time to go back to station and repair. I'm not going to be able to land MGD. Well, really fun. I love being able to do offensive MGDs. The ship actually has decent lock range with a lock range link on. Is the reactive armor hardener any good? I was reading about it on forums, and most people say it's bad. So it eats a lot of cap. Sometimes it works brilliantly, sometimes it doesn't. So I've done testing on it in the past. I need to do more testing before I can really have a really solid opinion on it. For now, I'm kind of following in Micro's footsteps and hoping that it works the way it's kind of advertised to work. So the way it's supposed to work is it's supposed to shift in resistance depending on the type of damage you're taking. Depending on like the amount of damage, it would shift into different resistances. So if you're taking like a lot of thermal damage, then it would shift all towards thermal. If you're taking like some amount of explosive and some amount of thermal, depending on the amount of, say, explosive, might go all the way towards explosive or just go between the two damage types. I'm not sure how smart the module is. And people have done testing that says the module's like really worthless, and then I've seen testing done personally where it's worthwhile, but I've seen both things happen, so I don't really have a good answer whether or not it's worthwhile, unfortunately. It's only good if you believe in it. Yeah, it's kind of what I'm doing right here. Rambo's right on the money with that. I'm kind of hoping it's working the way it should. In theory, it's a very powerful module. In practice, sometimes it doesn't do what you want it to do. Those guys still at the large? Ooh, Thorax is there too. And I already played my MGD card, so I think he's going to be wary of that now. How do you feel about putting an armor link on your highs on the rep bonus ships, Mirim Cyclone, if you're actually still peeping? So gang links only work if you have another person in fleet. So warfare links only work if I have someone else in fleet, so there's no point in doing that. Oh, that guy's links turned off. You're funny. I started burning lobster. Fuck you, guy. Oh, he's got a long point and MWD. Interesting. So he's probably not as tanky as I thought. What's he doing? He keeps on just diving. Little troll and pair, what the hell? Here's the Orthrus. I thought, yeah, I fucked that one up. It's okay. Damn. So that's the problem when I'm looking at fighting a Seeple. Like every fucking time I fight a Seeple, they know I'm nuding them and they just fuck off. Like I have no ability to hold down a Seeple. So like every time someone tells me, hey, you know, I'll kill the Seeple, no problem. I just nuded it out, whatever. You know, I say bullshit because every Seeple I fight is not brain dead and knows this is a newt. Gotta say, that's the first time in a very long time that someone in a noob ship tried to do silly stuff to me. I like it. I find that amusing. Well, dual webs isn't even going to be enough extreme, but that's definitely something that would have helped a lot there if I had dual webs. If I didn't have an MGD. I probably would have killed him with dual webs for sure. But, no, like, buddies of mine have just killed him with single web, scram, kind of brawly fits that have newts, like stabbers and ruptures and that sort of thing. Okay, so I'm gonna leave this system for now. Even though I really like this system and all the fights we're getting, it's pretty cool. Ooh, Vagabond on scan. Can I cancel warp? Yep. Keep warp. Where's this Vagabond? I'd love to shoot at a Vagabond. Oh, it's Zhao. What's up, Zhao? Exploration was totally worth it this time too. I'm going to sleep till tomorrow. Being sarcastic. Yeah, I was actually joining. I joined RT Cancer for some exploration stuff yesterday, and we got fuck all for drops. It was awful. It was terrible. Like it was like an hour and a half for nothing. Essentially, it was maybe 150, 160 worth of loot. Someone really needs to come over here and loot this stuff. There is a ridiculous sum of money just in drones alone. And probably a whole bunch of Tech 2 mods and stuff still in Rex. I'm actually gonna pop one of these. Oh yeah, Angel 10, 8 to 10's not. Well, they can't be if they just drop stuff. They didn't drop anything. There's just crappy drops. That's all that happened. That's kind of why I really dislike exploration DD sites. If you get bad drops, then you just feel like terrible because like, oh man, this wasn't worth it. Even though, on average, it's very good money. Yeah, well, yeah, Demeter. I mean, it's still like a lot of money for a little amount of effort. Whereas, like when you put in an hour and a half for 160 mil, 150 mil, that's not really worthwhile. It would take only a couple minutes to loot all that stuff up from field. There'd probably be at least 50 mil worth of stuff on field there. I think that's worthwhile. But then I get kind of weird about loot. When I see a whole bunch of drones around, I just want to clean them up. How are we doing on ammos? We're okay. Definitely could use more EMP. Infusion's kind of in a similar spot. Hey, I don't know about you guys, but I could use a cat GIF, like a new cat GIF. Can someone link me a cat GIF? As much as I love the Tunka Tunka K-Fin image, could use something different. My OCD coming through. Yeah. That's amazing! Oh my goodness. I'm saving that right now. CGN, you understand. CGN gets it. Alright, Marikai, what's your offering? Too many ducks. Too many ducks. He's warping. Let's see where to. Go. Hey, I'm going there too. What's up? Orthrus. Arbiter. Surprisingly, it looks like the same dudes that were over in Ahola. Kind of weird. Smell the sock. Smell it. Smell it right now. Take in the odor. Alright, what are these guys doing? Postmatic guys in the next fleet. Nice. Interesting. These guys are going to Bosper. Oh, you know, they might be with Rokapel. Not Rokapel, sorry. Calamitous Intent. Hashish does work with Calamitous Intent, for sure. And that guy just warped to a Plex, a large compound. No kidding. Alright. I wonder what these guys are up to. Military strategy. Falcon, ouch. That's all over here. Raven. What? What is all this stuff? This is crazy. The Stardiana grid. What the hell? Flycatchers are Raven. Great, the Raven's on me. This guy's passive tanked. I'm not long for life here. Stardy's coming in pretty quick too. 1.8, that's pretty crazy. If I kill this Vexor, I'll be pretty happy. Oh, Cat Booster bugged out. Almost cost me a kill. Well, we got the Vexor Navy issue. I wasn't really expecting the Raven to be on top of me like that, but hey, good fight. Expecting more of a three-way. You're even right, yes. Slock dancers make the long trips and warp a little bit more bearable, for sure. Not bad. I wasn't really expecting the plate tank. It's pretty painful. Ooh, their RR fit. Oh, man. Nice. I like that. It's pretty cool. So... probably should have been looking for RR effect. I just wasn't expecting that. Yeah, the Cat Booster bugged out. If you try to activate it while it's loading, for some reason the game will stop loading it. It'll stop reloading it. So if you try to activate it while it's reloading, it will still load the Cat Booster, and then when it goes into another it won't go into another reload cycle after that. So pretty much whenever you're using a Cat Booster for PvP, you really want to make sure that you're waiting for the Cat Booster to load before you start mashing it to activate. Otherwise, you're going to get reload problems. It's a desyncing issue. I don't know if it's desyncing, but it's an issue that's been in the game for a very long time. Very unfortunate, but it's something that's been around for a very long time. Fortunately, it didn't cost me a kill or anything there. That tends to happen where... like you won't have cap to do rep cycles and you'll die, and that's a very frustrating death. There's only really? Oh, no kidding. Wow, there's only expensive stuff here. And no kidding. All right. Yeah, Kildo. It's whenever when it's on reload, if you start mashing it, it'll cause it to happen. Doesn't surprise me. It seems like there's a half dozen major patches per year, and yet NPC ships still get stuck on structures and just kind of jitter around and flounder. Wonder if they program this to be. I mean, the physics. That's the thing, Grey Wolf. People say it as a joke, but it's a very legitimate issue with the game that the developers are constantly struggling with. Legacy code. This game is over a decade old, and there's a lot of aspects of this game that really show it, of mechanics-wise or physics-wise or game engine-wise, that the game's really fucking broken in some aspects. I mean, CSP's been doing a bang-up job fixing all sorts of kind of legacy issues, especially in the past year or so. So I have no reason to complain. I wouldn't be surprised if this cap booster bug is fixed sooner rather than later. But it's just something that the developers are constantly having to struggle with, because they're, it's for them it's not worthwhile to just say, okay, we're going to make a version 2 at some point. There's so much time and effort that's already been put into the game, where it's just it's more worthwhile just to keep on investing into the old system and updating it. As I understand it, code-wise. I think Rambo would actually be able to speak more on that part, I think. But that's my understanding of things. Well, that was like an amazing run for a BC. For a solo BC as well as a BC duo. I was running around with a buddy of mine that left about 20 minutes ago. Pretty freaking amazing. I'm very happy with those results. I'm kind of tempted to take out another BC, which is very rare for me. I usually just kind of get fed up with it, as I don't get the content I want. Oh, nice. Wow. What? Is this guy just like on its own and jumped through a gate and you guys caught him or something? That's kind of crazy. This guy's a really good tank, and for him to be unsupported like that, I'm guessing he was alone, just kind of moving around. Why can I can't move this window. Oh, there we go. I'm a programmer. I understand the challenge of legacy code, but adding the AI to make them back off and go around structures would be fine. Grey Wolf, I guess the other issue to that is, what are your priorities as in development? I mean, what's going to get more people into the game? What's going to get CSP more money? Is it going to be making NPC AI move around structures? Or is it going to be adding new stuff to the game? And usually the answer is adding new stuff to the game. So unfortunately, legacy issues like stupid AI are going to constantly be issues. Another aspect to that, Grey Wolf, is when you're looking at, say, doing PvE content in frigates, or not frigates, but NPCs, like running into structures and stuff like that. A lot of the legacy, like the old missions and the old DD sites and all that kind of stuff, can be much better optimized. I mean, you already see CCP implementing new NPC AI. I wouldn't be surprised if collision detection with structures might be a thing that they can easily implement into that. And then when they start rolling out new content and phasing out old content, you'll see like a drop in like kind of the dumb behavior like that. But unfortunately, you're probably going to see that kind of stuff for some time yet. Yeah, I hear what you mean though. Yeah, it's something as a player that's been playing for a long time. It's something you virtually get used to. It's like part of the game. Things like bugs turn into features. Yeah, kind of like at least saying, I can't say how difficult it would be to say put in that code. It may be 5 minutes. It may be like a week. Who knows? But one thing about CSP the past year with their new development style of shortening releases and of fixing smaller things and fixing quality of life, little things like that, like say collision detection on NPCs or on your own ship for that matter, because it can be very frustrating when you say get into an asteroid and then you're kind of like crippled and you're trying to struggle out of a structure that you found your ship was bumped into or piled into. Now it's like stuck in the model and it's trying to find its way out. Finding solutions for that, you're probably going to see fixes for that sooner rather than later these days. If I was playing this game like a year or even 2 years ago, I would have said, it's probably never going to get fixed. But CSP's been doing a lot better than the past year. EVE has the worst PvE content in the industry. Yeah, it definitely has some pretty shitty PvE content for sure. I think for the most part, a lot of the PvE content, like for as far as how it's designed and everything, it's so old. It's not very interesting content for sure. Wait, what's the time for this? It doesn't say. It just says plus or minus 1 hour. Oh, so this is like 3 hours or 2 hours. Okay, gotcha. Could be a lot of different stuff. All right. Well. Guys, what's Zhao doing right now? Where's Zhao at? Zimbosper. What is he in? Cruiser? Yeah, he has to be in like has 5 guns on that. Oh, he's still in the Vagabond. Okay. Shit. I kind of want to fly this Ashmi right now. That'd be fun. Oh, and I got the... Ooh, wow. Yeah, I might take out this Ashmi. Got some fun with Zhao's. So one thing about this Ashmi, I'd rather have a medium nude on here, but you know what, I'm just gonna do that. I'm just gonna, even though I don't have the type of medium nude I want, I'm just gonna put on a meta. Unless I can get an Imperial Navy 1 for cheap. Imperial Navy medium. Nope, can't even buy it in Dodix. Okay. So it doesn't have the range I want, but I'll take it. Is that what I want to do with Zhao though? Do I have anything else that support a Vagabond better? I figure a Ashmi would be fun. A Osprey would be kind of fun. This is a pretty fun fit Osprey. It has a large shield booster on it. I think an Ashmi would be more useful. Let's head over there. I'm gonna go chase down Zhao. Ooh, I should have popped the drop. Don't lag out. And the drones suck too. Let's fix the drone bay. It's not terrible. Oh, so all that stuff was he actually fought killed it. Okay, cool. Yeah, usually the kill boards they'll like put like a 3-hour range where it's like multiple fights with different people fighting each other. You can skew kill reports and make them look different than what you actually want on there. Nice. Got a very good drug results. Very happy with that. Alright guys, well I'm gonna need your help. We're gonna stream snipe Zhao and then we're gonna join up with them. So as far as like that intel's gonna leak. As far as what I'm doing with the ship, it's kind of a weird way to fly it, but I figured this is one of the few ways to fly it. Kind of solo small game that will make me happy. I'm kind of flying this like an open navy issue. To get range, I'm using beams. I got a Fed web on here, long point, so I'm going to be able to web out pretty far, especially with ganglinks. So I'll be able to slow down frigates and stuff. If I get support on me, I'll be able to newt them off. Medium newt's going to cap out a frigate instantly, and then the medium NOS will keep the cap off a frigate, so I can newt and NOS out multiple targets. Hopefully it won't get to that point. It's not a very fast ship, but it's fast enough. I'm going to be going like 2k per sec, 2.5 with links. As far as tank goes, not much tank. It's just a AR, but with faction HP, it's about the same HP as my ONI when I was running around that with an 800 plate, a little bit less. So hopefully between the two of us we can get some interesting duo content going on. He just died? Sal's dead? Oh, yeah, he's dead. Whoops. Oh no, where's he reshipping? And what did he die to? I'm kind of curious. Was it the same? Yeah, it looks like it might have been the same dudes I died to. I can't tell though. People saying choo choo. Okay. Oh, he's fighting a Vaga? He got a 1v1 of the Vaga? That's actually pretty cool. Where's he going though? Where are you going to be your shipping? This game is dope. Wibble, or Wild Bill. It's Wild Bile. Sorry, didn't read that lead speak. It's definitely a fun game. It's definitely a really interesting game if you got the patience for it and if you kind of learn it. It has a fairly steep learning curve, but it's pretty freaking awesome. It's one of the few kind of sci-fi spaceship games out there right now on the market. It's been that way for a very long time. I'll bring a thing. From Amar, okay. We have enough sales comms. Hoping I can get into a decent.
User entered your channel.
Is that Zhao? How's it
That
going,
be
man?
me?
Hey, let's drop down to Mark.
Yep.
Channel switched. User joined your channel.
Sweet.
I'm reshipping from. I'm in Corm now, so I'm.
Yeah,
reshipping
what killed you?
through more-
What killed the Vega?
Another identically fit Vaga that had blue pill, and I didn't have blue pill because I had Quaffin from 2 hours ago.
Oh, yeah. Isn't it wonderful
And I
how
didn't-
long Quaff lasts?
Oh yeah, it's terrible.
It's great and it's
Uh,
bad at the same time.
Yeah, I chose not to run links, which actually I'm really proud of myself for that. I was like, oh, straight up 1v1 until something else lands on grid. I'm not going to run them. There's no reason to. Like, even as I was losing the fight and I knew that I was behind on charges, I was like, nope, not going to do it. I on too hard.
Yeah, well, I've been getting some really fucking good content with links against link people, which made me feel really good about it. A lot of
Yeah, for sure.
like I was like the first 2 hours was pretty bleh, but like afterwards we just I just got a string of really good fights. It was awesome. It paid off for all the roaming. All right, well I'll be in Hula and I'll meet up with you.
Yeah, I have to set my push to talk back again because I don't have push to talk on from playing Grand Theft Auto, so let me fix that.
I was watching a couple streams for that. That seems really cool with multiplayer.
Yeah, it's a bit buggy right now, but it's good. It's a lot of fun.
Sweet.
Test. Yeah.
Yep. Good. Are you in Domain yet?
Yep.
Can you check on the market for Imperial Navy medium energy newt? See how much they are, if they're on the market.
None on market.
Fuck. Okay. Thanks.
Imperial Navy medium energy neutralizer, right?
Mhm.
Nope.
Okay.
So I can either combo that with Ishtard or maybe Phantasm.
It's up to you.
Yeah, I'll just see what I fit when I get there. Because
Yeah.
I gotta pee and stuff, so I'm gonna be a bit lagging
Okay.
because of that. So I'll try and hurry.
Yeah, both work.
I'm gonna combo it with a slicer.
Yeah.
How about that for everybody bringing something of equal value? I didn't. Were you active at all, or was it just play? I didn't.
Just
sorry,
the
I didn't
MAR.
Leave it up.
It's
Yeah,
like
okay.
kind of. It's like a ONI with a web.
Mm-hmm. And super fat newts.
Yeah. It's all defensive though.
Yeah, to be honest, the web is like to keep things off you, and so are the newts to break things off you.
Yep.
I fought a VNI in a buffer Shimu, and it just like super wrecked that guy. It was like a 100 meganewton Navy kite, I think.
Like, I want to get in a fight, but I don't want to die before Zao gets over here. So it'd be very easy for me to get in over my head in this ship. It's not all that fast, so... It'd only take like 1 TD to really wreck my day.
I still have 13 minutes left on Quaif. Come on!
Do you have implants in?
Yeah, of course.
Okay.
To be funny though, none that are worth. I don't think any of the ones I have in are worth the same amount as a Quaff. Isn't a Quaff like 30 mil or something these days?
I think it's like 20-ish.
Oh, okay, then yeah, I have much more expensive Hanson. I was thinking about it when I was at like 30. I was like, oh, I think one of mine cost 30.
He's warping. There's the bricks. I think this guy's also streaming as well, Lysis. Evidently he landed just as I died when I was in the Myrmidon. I think he said he was able to kill the VNI or something like that. Oop. Here comes the Slasher's friends. Looks like they're going inside. Should see the animate. Yep, there they go. Seeple is definitely something I don't want to be fighting alone. I can nude it out and I can deal with it quite effectively, especially if it has an active tank, but I wouldn't be able to turn off its guns. So Seeple's pretty scary. What's more scary is the friends the Seeple likely has. Last time I fought a Seeple, it had a couple of buddies with it.
Alright, I think I'm fit.
Sweet, what are you bringing?
Ishtar, it was already fit.
Okay. So, armor or shield tank?
Shield.
Okay.
I also have an armor VNI fit that will probably work better, because then only one of us has to move things.
Yeah, it's up to you. Yeah, I got Skirm Mill, still help you.
Yeah. I switched to VNI, it's armor, 100 meganewton, yada yada yada.
Okay.
But just double checking here real quick.
It's a glass cannon.
Yep. Alright, ready, where are we meeting?
I'm in Hola right now, just kind of looking around. There's some people active right now.
Yeah, I'm gonna drop fleet things and join up with you.
Okay.
You might have to resend. I was dropping mine.
It's fine.
Never mind. Alright, I'm on the way to you.
Oh. Probably should set this guy that's standing. Most local. Makes sense. Perhaps not. Okay, so we got some dudes in here. At least one Steeple, Omen.
Alright.
Damn.
Four out.
Okay. Yeah, this station has a really large undock. Oh, scan, 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 scan. Everyone's at station right now.
User joined your
Oh, you
channel.
guys moved.
Hmm. Okay, looks like everyone's just idling on the
system.
station right now. Yeah, let's head over to Cormona and start moving.
I gotta reload ANSI, so I'm reloading as we land. I'll hold on gate when I get there.
Yeah, it's fine.
Looks like we're gonna land with the Brutish Navy.
There he is. Probably gonna be whole tanked. What do you? How's your fit, Days?
Door up.
Okay, jump. Probably Terry, you knew one even with links under sentries. Got a worm on the other side. Jumping.
Yeah, I'm holding here to finish out my reload. He's still sitting here, so.
Okay, worm into you.
Flashy?
Yep. Go. Let's go for the worm. Wings are up. No, he's off.
Yeah.
I'm not in a MGD ship anymore. I was like, whatever if I can. Oh, never mind. Him and his stupid sexy snakes. Alright, jumping through. What are you flying? Darley, I'm in an Ashimu. It's a Blood Raider cruiser, faction cruiser. Heading to Llama. Did I put the... Yeah, new destination fleet.
Moving.
Sweet. Alarm scare moving. Hey, Redrun, how's it going, man? Yeah, last half an hour has been mostly logistics, kind of moving around. So I'm doing something pretty dumb right now. I shouldn't be going in first with SAR. I should be doing that with Coffee. Wait for Coffee to get forward. Coffee's the one that's going to be able to get past gate camps. SAR can't. Not as effectively, anyway. MJD plus Coke. Okay, we'll head over to Kerninan. I believe that's Kerninan, yeah? Oh, Zara. Okay. Go to Oyen. Oyman. Disregard new Gold Gate. Oyman, Zerapan. Seven local. Drake on scan. Bunch of stuff on scan. Might be pause giant. Osprey, Worm, Comet, and Cursus at a large.
Nice. How far is the large? I can hang out here until things kick off.
Go ahead and jump through. No days is through. Just it's 2 AU off. Go ahead and jump through. Head over to it. I'll try to get initial tackle.
Oh, went to the ruins.
Good job. Okay, Worm, Comet, and Curses are still here.
I'm away.
I got tackle on Worm. Everything else is out.
Okay.
I'm holding off on the
How
Worm
long's
for you
your
guys.
web on that thing?
It's 40-ish.
Oh my god.
Yep. Nice. Augmented Hob. Don't mind if I do. Alright, they were saying something about the novice and local. Not scanning anyone there now. You guys have anything on D-Scan? Anywhere?
Just all pause.
It's all POS stuff?
Yeah. Tons of
Okay.
lost.
Alright, let's go to Gold Gate. Almost as good as my Loki. Yeah, it's probably just as good. Entirely. I don't know what the Loki bonus is, but I think it's 10% per level for the 20% per level. What's the per level bonus on a Loki for webs? Is it 20?
Oh, I don't know.
Or is it a little bit more? Yeah, I'm not sure.
I think it's more than. It's got to be more than a shimmer. Yeah. I don't know.
I honestly don't know.
30%.
A little bit better. Gotcha. Thank you. This is a FedWeb CGN. Decide to put a little bit of money into it. That's pretty much the priciest module on the ship. Okay, Siflar, we have a couple people. H1 Tristan, Commandant scans. I think it's the dregs that we just killed. Go ahead and jump through, get Alpin. Yeah, so the base range on the Fed web is like 14 km. It's the longest range 60% web in the game, aside for commander webs. 5 local in Arzad. Nothing at a site moving outbound. How's your night been, Zo?
Not much. I was fooling around with my son. He was hanging out with me, and he got 2 PvP kills. To be fair, people just brought them out to lose, I think. But
Oh, okay. That's
that's
awesome.
pretty cool, though.
Yeah. What about you, Days?
After you killed my lynx, we did alright.
Feels so good.
Oh,
It really does feel so good to kill Exodus
There you
Lynx.
You guys totally just abandoned that kill.
Nice. Good job,
I
Days.
locked him up. I just didn't want to take the timer. Greener pastures. AFK 5, laying my son back down to sleep.
Okay.
You are really hated by the Nano community.
I am. I really am too.
Like, you told me that one day and I didn't believe you, and then that happened. I believe you.
It's not like it's not like I hate people personally. It's not like I'm like BM and bad mouthing people and stuff. It's more like the corporate culture and other in those types of organizations, and the fact that I like to shoot everybody. I think it's more the latter though. Like, people come on my stream and they can't handle their speak, and I just mute them, and people get pissy about that. That's probably the number one reason people don't like me. Okay, Vard is super dead. I don't really know where to go at this point. Is Zhao just AFK on a gate or something?
He's not on gate. He's somewhere.
Okay. I'm just gonna keep on moving up. I'll hold on this Sade gate until I see you. He docked up. Oh, thanks, guys. He docked up.
Jesus.
I got warp speed imps. I've ascended. Have you?
Oh. I guess I just went for basic speed.
Like, I seriously want to see some Red Bull wings on my ship right now. Perfect.
Wait, how fast you?
In warp? Let's see.
Yeah.
On the Ashimu, 4.48.
Oh my god. I'm at
Isn't
3.
Isn't it great? My, the Stardy is going 4.3. It's the only way to fly. You know, I looking at the Ashimu and the crew, I kind of wish the Balhorn had a unique model.
A big Pac-Man instead of a little Pac-Man?
Yes. Like, have that little,
Oh man.
have the face of the crew and Ashimu has. Yeah.
It should be a ball. It should be Pac-Man. Like,
Should
it
be
slowly
Pac-Man.
evolves into a ball.
So lasers just shoots out the little balls that Pac-Man eats. Professor Ognavius shoe on scan and Sisade.
That's rough.
Is it?
No, not really. We're armor ships. Do it, Sard.
None of it's out of Plex.
Yo, we're in Secede. You
Yeah.
crazy?
I am crazy. Look at the local count.
Yeah.
We'll be fine. This is their I'm asleep local count, dude.
Oh, okay.
I think they're all at their station.
Where they usually are?
Shh. Sometimes they actually do baiting stuff. So.
Yeah, with a devoter that's on the gate.
Alright, I'm back.
No, I mean, last time I got a fight with them, I shot at a procure that they had at a Plex. Or no, it was at a belt, my bad, it was a belt. New destination in Fleet, so. Heading towards Hedo.
Yep.
Got a Typhoon and Ezra.
Sweet. Is he doing anything?
Maybe. If you ask him nicely.
Well, go ask him nicely.
Okay, I'm warping the station. JK, he landed on gate.
Oh shit. Don't jump links, no!
He's on the Secede gate.
Is he flashy?
No. It's, already disbanded. 80.
Oh.
Oh, he's going home.
Oh, that's right, they're blue.
Yep. Is that where you at?
I'm in Azura.
Oh my god. Do I have pounces on this gate? I do. I can point him, but then he just fuck off.
I can point him afterwards, and then you can come back.
Yep. This is a regional, though.
I am here. Do it, Sarge.
It is
Oh.
a typhoon.
Is that a no?
I'm trying to point him. Point.
Okay, I'm coming. I'm 30 off, 30 off.
Oh god, I'm stuck in gate.
Oh no! I had a scram.
I'm good, I'm good.
I have a scram, so get out and let me get out.
Links are up. Warp to you. Stand by.
He's aggressed.
Fuck, okay. Devoter. Just Devoter so far.
This is in Secede.
Yep.
Burning off.
Okay, Webmon.
I'm
Confessor.
one out of Secede.
Devoter,
Be landing on the gate
Confessor.
soon.
If you can burn off, burn away from him, we need to deal with the Confessor. I'm gonna burn.
Yeah,
Dirk.
I'm trying.
I'll scream for warping when I get in system.
Oh, Devoter's engaged on my links.
Just kill him.
Confessor's hella far off too.
Tripping Secede. I need a warping.
Yeah,
I'm
warp
going by the
warp
Devoter.
warp sword.
Typhoon's almost dead though.
Yeah.
Unless he's
I'm
full
on.
tanked.
He probably is.
In warp.
He is. He's whole tanked.
I'm gonna go down there.
Still got links.
He's just burning at me.
Okay. Yeah, here
Who's
comes
it?
the rest of them.
I didn't take him long to form. Peace.
Alright, I'm engaged on the Augur Navy. So,
Oh, okay. Damage on.
Star Trek, go for the Vexor of Cats. Cats.
Some of VNI.
Yeah, Vexor of Cats.
Yep. Catching reps.
Yeah, let's get out of here, dude.
One drone.
Just knows the Guardian.
I'm tackled down.
By what?
Boon's on me.
Oh, you
Captain tackled.
Okay.
Yeah, Boon will kill me. I don't get out here.
Okay. I just let the links die. Oh, I'm bad.
No point of them did.
Pod got out in structure.
GG, sorry.
That was was embarrassing. Focusing a little bit too much on the Ashimune Nano. So the Typhoon just newt you and catch you, or you just let him get you?
I was staying close to VNI to keep point up, and I orbited into him because 100 meganewton couldn't turn around fast enough.
Yeah, gotcha.
I was trying to keep a point on something. I actually broke out of it, got away, and wasn't pointed, and then died trying to warp.
Yeah, well, that's worth a shot. I will point out days though that the local bumped up by 15, so like everyone that was AFK was, I'm pretty sure, still AFK.
So, they all just logged on, huh?
Pretty much.
They all
Okay.
watch your stream and they all just log on. Thanks, Ard.
I'm sorry for trying to give you PvP content in an otherwise dead region. Yeah, I wasn't watching the links. I knew they were shooting it, I didn't know how much DPS was on there. I'm really glad that I got the pod out though. That at least is nice. I don't really mind so much the command ship, it's just the pod that can really suck. It's rough. Did they really... Yeah, they sent an Archon there too. Oh man, they sent everything in the kitchen sink. That's deterrence for you though. I mean, the really big issue there is that we've shot at the one guy in that alliance and that group of players that...
That thing lived for 2 trips in 0-0 too. What?
Well, we shot out like the
5
one
jumps
guy in that
aside.
coalition that doesn't have outlaw status. What's up with that?
I didn't. What are you talking about? Oh, the Foon?
The Foon, yeah.
Mm-hmm. I already had suspect when I landed on grid. I was like prior suspect.
Well, no, I mean, Days was tanking sentries on top of everything else. I don't know how I feel about this damn beam fit.
I will say, I could have tanked all that if I just remembered cap boosters.
Yes, cap boosters, there you go. That would have done
Kind
it.
of lasted that long without cap boosters.
Well, I didn't see newts from the Typhoon. Was he just newting you guys?
Yeah, he was newting me.
Okay, yeah, he's just newting everyone else. I respect that. I appreciate that. I hate you so much. I hate you so much. Alright, let's get this guy back. Alright, so how much longer are you going?
2 a.m. my time, so
Like 20 more minutes?
hour and a half,
Hour and a half, okay.
hour 20, something like that.
Do you want to keep on doing cruiser stuff, or maybe drop down to get more fights?
Whatever's whatever. I don't. It doesn't matter to me. If there's no fights for cruisers, then why be in them? Yeah.
Well, yeah. I mean, I think the only dudes in at least Motar is going to be DT at this point. I didn't...
Mm-hmm.
Seems like Hola died down.
Oh, also, I had been planning a Nestor duo or trio,
Oh god.
and because Black Destroyer was so kind and gave me a bunch of ISK today, I guess that will be a go. Did you hear what he donated? It's craziness.
No. What did he do?
37 billion ISK.
What the hell? What does he do?
What the
What's
hell?
his background? Why is he giving you so much risk?
I think he said he built capitals for somebody.
Wow. That's like a lot of ISK.
It's an insane amount of ISK.
I mean, don't get me wrong. It like the generosity of people that watch streams never ceases to amaze me. But that's like
yeah.
crazy. It's like it's not like he's associated with like some gambling site or something.
Right, yep. No, he was just, I guess, he said he's throwing in the towel for Eve. He's got another kid coming forth, I think, and so on and so forth. And he was like, here, I'd rather give it to a cause that can use it, and I know we'll use it well, and I enjoy the content from. So I pulled some back for a nest egg, because, I've quit Eve before, too. So I put some back in a nest egg just in case he decides to come back.
For sure. Evidently, the guy used to build Titans for PL, so that kind of explains a little bit.
Hmm.
Still kind of giggly about that at start day.
Oh, the one he just lost his own gate.
The one I just let them kill and nearly lost the pod, just, idling on the gate. Yeah. It's good.
The same thing happened to mine the other day, to be fair. I can't even remember what I was doing. Oh, I just did an MWD cloak trick when I knew I needed to, because I was trying to tackle on my other client, and I was like, oh, I have 60 seconds under gate cloak. But 60 seconds goes up quick when you're burning at a worm to tackle it.
It probably wouldn't be a bad idea to enable audio and just enable that whole warning on that.
Right.
It wouldn't be that bad of an idea.
Doesn't audio sync? Does audio the same way that video is? Because every time I open my other client, I have to change it back to windowed and make it small or whatever.
No, it works. It works just fine.
Oh, okay. So you can enable audio on that one thing for that client, but not for your other one, and you don't have to redo it every time.
Okay. So no, the settings for these clients are different. And the way you do that is you have a separate exe, and it's a separate folder for everything. And honestly, with the new download system, download on demand, given that it's drawing all the primary game files from one folder, and then just the settings essentially are for all the different installs, it's very lightweight on the hard drive.
Oh yeah, that makes sense. I can see that for sure.
But that aside, the only issue I'd have with something like that is that the audio for Eve, even if you turn off everything and just leave that one on, turning off
random shit.
Yeah, there's random shit that's not included in any of the settings that can be annoying. So I'd hear decloaks and everything.
Yeah, those are the ones. It's decloaks and the sounds of stations. When I'm near, I remember the sound, stations made a sound before
Stations,
I turned it off. The last time I turned it off, that was a while ago.
Yeah, I think they put that on the slider. It's just cloaking that has this. What bothers me with cloaking is super loud.
Yeah. It's not balanced at all. It's just
no, it's super loud. It's probably because I have all the other sound set really low, so it's on normal, so it's super loud. So the problem I have is it's from a gate cloak, so I try to keep zoomed in on ships just so people have something to look at, and I'll just get that super loud sound every time I go through a gate. I'm exactly that.
Yeah, I
sound.
think people that watch me PvP see either erratic mouse movements, mouse clicks, or just a backdrop because I'm zoomed out all the time.
Yeah.
They see a lot of other ships, to be fair. They rarely see mine because I'm looking at other ships constantly.
Actually, I'm gonna close out. Okay, I'm gonna close off Icebox here. Let's do some frigate stuff, I guess.
Okay, we could do. Do you want to do Desis? Do you think we can get a fight in destroyers, or we really just need to be in frigs? Because the area I was in earlier, it was kind of a mixed bag. But it's been a bit since I was there.
If you want to be in a Desi, I think that'd be fine. I don't see an issue with that.
I want to fly a Saber. I think I'm going to fly a Saber.
Go for it. That works. WST, I was flying in Ashimu.
Are you going to fly range friggy or close range? Heidi or Brawley?
You're going to be in a Saber, right?
With no web.
Oh, no web, okay.
Yeah, it's super tracking bonus and a TE in the low. Or no, I think I have a driver in the low, but yeah, massive tracking bonus, so the web's not crucial for that.
Let's do a comet or something.
Okay.
Or I can do I'll do an Enyo, actually.
We could do bringing it back AFs.
Hell yeah, dude. Yeah, you're doing the Saber, right, which is super rare, and I'll be in an Enyo. That'll be good.
Yeah, okay. People will be like, wait, are you guys in 0-0? Am I in 0-0? Oh no! Saber on the gate.
Nice. So I'm just winging this fitting. I have no idea if it's going to fit or not. I'd like to get an NOS on here.
A fit out saber costs as much as a T3. This is like bad.
It does. It costs as much, and it doesn't have the insurance. Isn't that great?
Right.
Yeah, totally balanced. Fuck those ships, dude. Fuck them.
Good thing I don't try to effectively do.
Like the only good part about the balancing that I'm happy about is the mass and agility changes and speed changes. Yeah. Like I think everything else I'm very neutral, or it's like it's just buffing it, it's not nerfing it.
Yeah. I feel like if anything, specifically for these people, it hurt the fits that were the less viable anyway, which is the already setups. Like it hurt those more than it hurt the autocannons.
A little bit.
The autocannons are proliferating.
Yeah, a little bit. I don't think it hurt them too much, but yeah, I don't.
Well, it just made like one fit. I know in particular was 280s with a 10 megadoom. It just made it pretty much not doable. Whereas before you could do the fit if you wanted to, and you had all of the implants that you needed, you could make it happen. And now you really can't, without just like crapping yourself for everything. Being trolled by chat. They say they're outside my window looking in. Lols on them. I've painted murals of myself holding a gun pointing out the window. Get scared, nerds.
Zao, how do you make fit NOS and newts on a whole tank any of these days? Doesn't seem possible.
Ions, which is that's how you do it. You got to downgrade to do
it. In other words, it's never going to happen.
Yeah, because you're not going to take the neutrons off.
Well, I mean, I could, but I don't want to. What happens if I take a 1 off? I can stomach 1. Oh, it's so close, though!
Not going to happen.
Okay, I got the NOS. I'm happy.
I'm over here doing the Zao implant swap that costs 30 mil every time I do it to make things fit. This ship's now not 55 mil, it's now 85 mil because I took out one implant to put in another one.
Yeah.